David, you're here with your timeline for tonight's storms. Much like this morning with the rain, we're going to see another blast tonight.
Yeah, and those storms, again, are just like yesterday. They're in Colorado and New Mexico.
Okay.
So same old song and dance. They're going to move east, make a turn, and then they'll sweep south and east overnight tonight. So I think, really, in Oklahoma City, much of the state this evening, completely quiet and just beautiful. Really, just nothing going on. It'll be overnight when you're trying to get some sleep and the kids are screaming, grandma's screaming. I don't even know what that means.
It's going to wake everybody up, in other words.
Everyone's yelling when it begins to lightning and thunder. So we'll do that
But do we
again.
need to worry about tornadoes?
No.
That's what I always worry about overnight.
Not really. No, the jet stream winds. So we had a storm that was rotating this morning that produced the wind damage. It was, again, a fairly decent spinner going on, a little bit of a, mesocyclone in that. But you got to have more than just a spinning storm to get tornadoes, right? So tonight and overnight into tomorrow morning, the threat's going to be flooding again, wind and hail. Remember, not everyone's going to have all that, okay? But where those pockets of severe storms set up, you could have this again. This is Pauls Valley this morning from Ashley Spears, looking out and going, oh boy, that's not good, right? And more damage, wind damage down in Pauls Valley. Had winds down there 60 to 80 plus miles per hour this morning. Here in Oklahoma City, we didn't have the wind, but yeah, we had the flooding, especially in the South Metro. Edmond this morning, 0.02 of an inch. That's it. Piedmont, nothing. Not a drop. 1.91 in Mustang. How about 1.59 in Norman and Moore? 1.42 officially in Oklahoma City. And look out here near Hinton and Hydro and Weatherford. Nearly 6 inches of rain fell there. So this whole area, we had some flooding, going on this morning, running from the west to the southeast, and that included southwestern sides of Oklahoma City. When Jed and Lacey were out here this morning and our trackers were out and Jim Gardner was up, it was coming down. It was coming down too much, too fast, and nowhere for that water to run to. All right, so there's your other rainfall amounts from western into central and southeast Oklahoma. It also has some nice rain overnight this morning out in the Panhandle. So the atmosphere is fairly stable, but as the evening moves along into tonight, we're actually going to become a little more unstable. And our storms, again, coming out of Colorado and New Mexico, these don't look like much yet, but they're going to congeal once again into a complex and then make their way south and east. Also, additional storms will develop across Kansas and Nebraska, and those will come south overnight tonight. All right, so that watch in effect until 9 o'clock. That's the first watch. There'll be another severe thunderstorm watch after that. That will eventually include parts of northern and northwestern Oklahoma. That'll be later tonight, though. 82 degrees in Oklahoma City, a light south wind at 6. We are mostly cloudy. We're kind of gray out there. Our humidity at 72%, dew point right now of 72 degrees. So here we go. Lots of 80s, 85 in Guthrie, 84 in Norman, 83 over in Shawnee. Everybody, for the most part, in the 80s, mid to upper 80s in the west. So again, that rain cooled air, keeping our temperatures down some today, which is always a good thing. Up top, the jet stream from west to east makes a little bit of a dip into Oklahoma. That's all you need. These storms will increase. They'll take off, and then they'll start to make that turn, and they will develop south and east. So here's one of our in-house computer models here. There you go. 10 o'clock tonight, thunderstorms in the Panhandle, and they kind of weaken, at least for now. That's what the data says, but we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And then later tonight, this whole area is going to really take off at 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning across northern and northwestern Oklahoma. And then right now, coming into the metro, not until between 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Some data bring them in here at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Other data, like this, brings it here in Oklahoma City, again, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning with the threat of wind and hail and, again, flooding. All right, lows tonight, 60s and 70s. Overnight tonight, the best chance of storms overnight will be in northern and northwestern Oklahoma. I'm going to carry the chance high that 80%, that's for late tonight. Okay, that'll be very, very late tonight. And then tomorrow morning, we're in it to win it, right? 100% chance of rain and storms tomorrow morning in Oklahoma City through western and eventually tomorrow morning shoving into southern Oklahoma. Then we're going to dry it out for the afternoon pretty much. So overnight tonight through tomorrow morning, more numerous severe storms, I think, in northwestern, western, central, and southern Oklahoma. All right, right in that zone there. Strongest winds, I think, will be in that zone right there. Gusts to 75 miles per hour. Could have a few gusts higher than that. Nickel, dime, quarter-size hail. And there might be a storm or two in this area here in my storm zone, my hail zone. They crank up maybe some golf ball size hail. And then tomorrow, back up into the 80s. Guess what? Tomorrow afternoon, rain and storms in the southeast will end. Highs Thursday in the 80s. Thursday night and Friday morning, another wave of storms and another wave of severe weather into your Friday morning. We'll do it again. And then we dry it out for the weekend and then get ready. Here comes the heat starting Sunday and through much of next week. It looks like July